If you like restrictions, then you can not like your own individuality at the same time, because restrictions are not your own. Restrictions are always imposed by the other person or other body. For example, state impose these restrictions on freedom of speech and expression. Certain times law imposes restrictions. For example, you have to maintain decency on a beach. You can't walk nude on a beach. Parents impose restrictions on child. For example, child will only be given mobile phone for half an hour in a day. For example, child will not go outside home after 6 p.m. Restrictions can be imposed by your school, by your college, by your hostel. For example, in your college there may be a dress code, like this type of dress code will only be allowed in the college, other all casual dresses will not be allowed, and you will be marked absent. So those who say that restrictions are for our own benefit only, it is for us only, I say on to them that restrictions snatches away your individual freedom. And mark my words, no one in this world is as you. Nobody in this world is similar or same to me. You have your own choices. I have my own choices. So does a third party have. No, here I want to point out one thing, that the restrictions which are imposed by another person on one person is always according to that another person. And just now I have said that each person has his or her own choices. Each person is not same to the other person. So the restrictions which are imposed by the another person may be in accordance with that another person, but not in accordance with the person on whom the restrictions are being imposed. And you can do one thing at a time. Either you love restrictions or you love your own individuality. And the one who loves restrictions can never do welfare to other. Today he or she is undergoing restrictions. Tomorrow he or she will impose restrictions on others. And this cycle will go on. You will never get a chance to recognize your individual. You will always run after others' individuality and will always try to curb their freedom. And nothing can bring you freedom other than your own individuality. Nobody can bring freedom, even your mother, your father, your brothers, your friends. Nobody can bring you freedom. Only your own individuality, only your own recognition of your own individuality will bring you freedom. And for that, the very first condition is, the very first necessity is, you have to break the restrictions which are hindering your path towards recognizing your own individuality. You can never recognize your talent unless you explore yourself. For example, you can never recognize the pollution in Delhi unless you live in Delhi. Similarly, you can never recognize your own talent unless you live in thyself. And to live in thyself, to attach with thyself, you have to break the attachments with others. You have to be indifferent towards restrictions which are being imposed on you. So, you have a choice, either restriction or individuality. Subscribe if you find this video helpful and share this video.